Yeah. Peace, y'all. This is the Views from the 7 podcast. This is the first episode of 24, man. 24. Man, extended 2020, man. Shout out to everybody that's still fucking with us, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Ivan.
What's going on, brother?
Shit, man. Hey, we doing it, man.
It's been almost 6 years.
Almost. Going on, right? We going on.
Got a few weeks.
We going on, man. Happy late birthday.
Appreciate
for all those that didn't know, Ivan had a big 40.
40.
Ooh,
Yeah,
how was that, man?
Regular ass Tuesday. It was regular ass Tuesday. Went to the mall, came home, took a nap. Then my son took me to the movies.
What you gonna see?
Aquaman.
Ooh.
It was alright.
Oh.
It's regular Tuesday. Wasn't nothing.
That's how I done passed by Blue Beetle so many times.
Don't keep passing. You know,
I done passed by Blue Beetle a million times.
Take your
man.
time. You'll get there.
I'm kind of cool.
You don't be in a rush.
What you do for New Year's?
I actually I didn't really want to do much because I knew I was leaving town. My friend got married, so
shout out.
Last weekend I was
drop the mic down, man. It's in your face.
Is it the seat low?
Oh,
this must be skinny seat. Yeah, I spent New Year's. I was at a wedding.
Okay.
I was still at the reception.
Yeah.
New Year's hit. So.
Oh, that's dope. Then how was that?
It was cool. It was cool. It was my first wedding I was in like 20 years.
Okay, take yourself out of it. How was the wedding? Fire.
It was cool. It was cool. It was different because I was in a different city and it was a bunch of people I didn't know. Like the person I knew that was getting married, is from here. So only a few of his family members came. So it was a room full of people. I just saw y'all for the first time yesterday. So I don't know nobody.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? There was no familiarity. I'm in the city I'm not familiar with a bunch of people I'm not familiar with. Like normally if I go to weddings, like I'm friends with
a bunch of people. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least half of the room I know y'all.
Yeah.
So it was a different situation. I'm friends with. I know everybody. I know most of the groomsmen. I know the groom.
Yeah.
And I know the handful of his family.
So the best part of it, was it the wedding or was it the?
Oh no, the night before it was. They had like a. So first of all, he set me up. Well, I won't say he set me up. Like I wasn't fully informed of all the events that were going on.
Okay.
So I get there and it's like. Me and two of the other groomsmen, we all showed up around the same time. So he picks us up and we go to the mall. I'm just shooting the shit. We just in there hanging out. So like an hour into this mall trip, it's like, do you have something for the all white party? Like what all white party? This is the first I've heard of the all white party.
Yeah.
So it's like 4:00. Like the all white party's at like 8. So now I'm at a mall. I'm in fucking H&M trying to find clothes for an all white party.
Did you find all white? Or was it like off white?
It was the pants were pearlish, but they were close enough. They were close enough, but like trying to figure that out in a mind you, we had rehearsal. We had wedding rehearsal at 5, so I get this information at 4. So like trying to find something to wear in a whole different city was.
Did y'all do like the TikTok challenges and shit?
Nah, hell no.
Shout out to y'all.
It was cool, but it was cool though. It was cool. It was we had fun. We had fun. The people I was with made the party.
Did you connect with anybody in there?
Like I talked to them. I wasn't like trying to hook up with nobody. Most of the women there were, I think, in situations either married or in long-term situations. One was my speed. She's single, but she live in New York or something like that.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never been nowhere and then like hooked up with somebody.
It's that's a rule. I can't think of the last time I ever like traveled to a city as a single man and like wasn't going to see somebody. Like if I'm traveling as a single man, I'm going to see somebody already there. This is the first time, you know what I'm saying? I've like traveled and it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to meet somebody while I'm here.
Yeah.
So it was a different experience. Next time I'll be better at it.
Shout out, man. We got wifey here, man.
Sorry. Sorry, guys.
I really ain't been on nothing, man. I kind of to my standards, I kind of fell off the week going to the week of Christmas and New Year's, because they was in the same, you know what I mean, in the same week. So, you know, the gym closes early, so I was using that as an excuse, and so I went kind of crazy with the eating and shit. But I'm back on it. I didn't go, you know what I mean, I gained some weight, but I didn't gain like too much. And I understand now why black men are afraid to go to the doctor. It's like, dude, again, you know what I'm saying?
Some more bad news.
Yeah, it'd be like shit you don't even. I mean, I think as a black man speaking to myself, man, there's only couple things that I'm worried about.
What's that?
Cancer. An STI I can't get rid of.
Okay.
AIDS.
That's the same thing.
Well, no. AIDS and HIV are not the same exactly.
No?
HIV is the STI you can't get rid of. AIDS is
AIDS is like
the syndrome.
The disease.
Yeah.
AIDS is stage 4.
Even though it's not the death sentence that it used to be.
And then dialysis would be your kidneys.
Yes.
Yeah, kidney failure.
You can put diabetes up there, but that's kind of
Not really.
That comes with dialysis, fool.
Yeah.
Diabetes do?
People don't realize.
Yeah.
I mean, diabetes, they call it the silent killer because it affects your kidneys. So if it's affecting your kidneys, like the medications that you take and everything is so harsh on your kidneys, eventually they blow them out. So that leads into kidney failure.
Jesus. Well,
Jesus.
God damn.
Yeah.
No more sugar for me. That is insane.
It's not. Is it sugar? Is it sugar's direct cause of it?
Diabetes has something to do with like your blood sugar.
I really feel like it has a lot to do with genetics, though. Like,
I think type 1, you just like you're born with that.
yeah,
Type 2 is the one where like it's your weight and you can.
that's what they say. But I was diagnosed with type 2, and I'm not overweight. So it's like everything that you think is that is I don't believe that because my mother had it, my father has it, my grandparents like.
So maybe I have a mixed up thing.
No, no, you're absolutely right. It is type 1. That's the one that they say is typically genetic.
You're born with?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a genetic thing. So maybe since your parents had it, you were already predisposed to it.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like when we think type 2 diabetes, we think overweight immediately.
Yeah.
We think like, oh, you have poor eating habits, you have this, you have that. But it's like once they put that diagnosis on you, you're like, well, I don't fit in none of that.
What's the name of type 2?
Who?
Was it Adam Morrison? They used to
The white boy that played basketball?
Yeah, remember he was playing with Gonzaga, right?
Yeah.
He was like stabbing his finger and shit at the
Oh no, I don't
To
remember
check
that.
his blood sugar.
yeah before the games and shit. Yeah. But I didn't. That's crazy. I didn't associate diabetes with kidney failure. I didn't.
That's news to me. Ooh.
It's like your immune system is compromised. Everything like it really affects everything.
Yeah. So I didn't. It just seems like there's a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much other shit now. Like I got an iron issue. You know what I mean? And
Jeez.
because that issue ain't getting fixed, they got to go deeper into some other shit. And now I find out I got some now some with my liver and shit. And I'm like, God damn, bro.
They about to Tuskegee you.
You know what I mean? Like,
God damn.
shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you tell me my cholesterol high, so I stop eating meat, and then I gotta pause, and then I gotta stop, and then I started.
Put that meat down, baby.
And then I tell you, look, man, you know what I mean? I'm serious about getting my body right. I haven't eaten meat. I haven't had any meat. I haven't had any meat since you told me to. And then you looking at me crazy because I need meat for my iron. So
to be honest, we did kind of make that decision on our own. We was like, just at looking at the labs and stuff, and then she was like, "Well, why did you stop eating meat? Because we thought your cholesterol was high." Remember?
So I stopped. Yeah, if you tell me my cholesterol high, I think okay, so let me stop eating red meat then, because I like steaks.
Okay.
And so this last time I went, man, they took like 10 vials of blood.
Ooh.
I was like, God damn, nigga, I ain't even know. I mean, he was like, hey man, go eat a big steak. Okay.
No, but there's different kinds of cholesterol. There's healthy cholesterol and there's unhealthy cholesterol.
Well, when they send you your results back, I think the issue is when they send you your results back, they tell you what's high, what's low, what's normal.
Yeah.
But it's within their range, not your body type, right?
Yeah.
So for my body, when I look at my results, it's telling me my cholesterol is high. But then when I go talk to the doctor and she gives me the overall picture, it's not that high. You get what I'm saying? So that's the tough. That's why I'm like, man, stop sending. You know what I mean? Don't send me the shit because my conscience is gonna make me go look.
Yeah.
And now I'm overreacting because this shit don't look.
Well, that should always be the case because even if you look at like the body mass index, like if you look at somebody like LeBron's overweight. But you look at LeBron, you like there's no way.
There's no way. He's
it's
overweight.
just
like
not.
He's in shade.
Yeah, it's not. So it's not always accurate. Like that's why it's best to do like a follow up with your doctor.
Yeah, she be calling me. She be calling me soon.
Yeah.
Because she calls me and then sets the appointment up. So
I think for me the problem seems like, okay, y'all tell me this is what's going on in my body. This is what I need to do. Cool. Where do I go get the food that's going to help fix this? Because all of this shit is bad. Everything is bad. Even the fruit is like, damn, it was herpes in the fruit not too long ago, a couple months ago. Like, I can't eat fruit without getting a disease.
yeah, see, I think my issue is now is it's something with my liver. So I looked that up and basically, so I don't know, is it the supplements that I'm taking? Even though I don't take like crazy ass.
Yeah,
I'm on like beet and fucking B12 and fish oil and shit. Like I don't take like crazy.
Yeah.
So is it the supplements that's I got my kidneys like they're not like fucked up, but it's like
yeah.
So I don't know yet. I won't know until but per the results, some of my kidneys.
So are you gonna not take the supplements until you figure it out, or are you just gonna keep taking them?
Riding strong, baby. So I don't know if it's the supplements. I don't know if it's my pre-workout. Because the pre-workout I'm on right now ain't no fucking joke.
Okay.
That shit.
Yeah.
There's other shit out there like I like Ghost. It's a pre-workout called Ghost.
I keep seeing Ghost.
Ghost is correct. Because they have all the flavors.
Okay.
So they have like the one I was addicted to for a minute. I was drinking that bitch like a water. It was the orange sickle.
Orange sickle.
Remember when the popsicle truck when you eat it and they got the vanilla in the middle?
Yeah.
That one is good. The grape is good. They got fucking Bubblicious. They got fucking what's that? What candy is that?
The Swedish fish. But
Not the Swedish fish. The other ones.
But they do have
the other ones, and it's the red. Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
The red.
I have seen.
So they got like all these. They got all of these amazing flavors, right? That's pretty good, but they're not bad. You know what I mean? But they're not. It's not strong enough for me when I go in the gym. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a real pump and then get up out of there.
What's the purpose of pre-workout?
It gives you the energy. It's like it's like a Super Mario mushroom.
It's a Red Bull.
No,
Yeah.
without all the
Kind
sugar.
of.
Without
but
all
it
the
doesn't
sugar.
have all
Okay.
the sugar in
The
it.
caffeine, high caffeine, low is the sugar is not there though. Red
So
Bulls
you don't
have
get
a
the
lot of
crash.
sugar. You don't get the crash, but you can't sleep. So, the pre-workout I got now, I can't think of what the name is. Y'all ain't paying me for this anyways. But man, when I tell you, as soon as I'm in that motherfucker, that first pump, I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
Because it has a fat burner in it also. So it's
Okay.
like a fat burner and then also the caffeine as well. So like you get a crazy pump with it. But
Caffeine is bad
strong.
for you, don't it?
I mean, it's natural caffeine, but give me that illegal shit. But so yeah, but without it, I because I I struggle to get up in the morning.
Okay.
I struggle to get up in the morning, and I'm so tired after work to go to the gym. I need pre-workout.
Okay.
So when I go in there, now I'm ready. I ain't tired, no none of that shit. The problem is when I go late, now I get in this bed and I can't sleep. That is a fucked up feeling. You know what I mean?
It's the crack in the pre-workout.
Cracking a pre-workout is insane.
Do you ever hear of Jack 3D? That's what we used to take back in 2010. That's what it had in there. It had meth in it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so you gotta really check out what you're putting in, like putting into that stuff, because like I used to do that stuff like 10, 20 years ago and everything, and like, like
Yeah, I
you messed
guess.
up.
Meth is crazy.
Meth is insane.
I mean, I still got my teeth.
Yeah, my teeth are fucked up.
Like so far, so good. Still got my
Jesus.
teeth.
Yeah, I think it has to have something in it to give you that kind of energy. That's why
It's like 250. It's like 250 milligrams of caffeine.
It's almost about the same, like a cup and a half of coffee. Like
Okay.
some people, they don't like to mess with the pre-workout, so they will drink black coffee before they go, because it's really just to wake you up, to stimulate you. It's a stimulant.
Okay.
You know,
I was one and doneer with that. That shit was gross.
Black coffee.
the black coffee.
Black coffee
Yeah.
is
Tried that
disgusting.
one
It's a
time.
diuretic though.
I can do
Kiss
black
my-
coffee.
And it also goes straight to my stomach. So
It's a diuretic.
Boy, nigga.
It's a diuretic. It's a diuretic. That's what people say. It keep you regular, I guess. When people
Boy, nigga be, ooh. Nigga be over there getting that
Stomach
pump. Nigga had to run to that. Shit.
But it does give you the same energy, honestly.
Yeah. Black
I've
coffee?
done both. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's really where I'm at, man. I done turned into a. We didn't do nothing for New Year's, but I relaxed, man. I tried to be a good head of household. You know what I mean? Playing games with my kids and shit. That turned me off immediately. All this stupid.
Boy,
Why?
the Spencer men. Talk about it.
I fucking. So we got some Uno cards, right?
Okay.
We got some fucking Uno cards. We got some Uno cards. And everybody had their own fucking set of Uno rules. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Right? And so it was some shit up in there where like you got the cards, and then if you pull this card, you can change cards with somebody
Change
else.
hands, yeah.
I had already said that was some bullshit, but all right, y'all want to do this? Okay.
You had the cards where you can write on them.
Yeah.
We had those,
Okay.
and then it also had one card that said you can switch hands in there. So it was two you could write on, which we automatically was like, no, we're not doing that. We threw those to the side. And then the kids insisted on putting the switch hand cards in there. So
That's like I declare war. I don't play with the Joker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When we
Yeah.
play I declare war as kids, you don't put the fucking Joker in there. Fuck that, that's
agree.
pussy.
I agree.
And so now all my kids have all different set of rules. So okay, whatever. First round, we're going around the table. The first fucking thing that annoys me when I'm playing Uno is when you get distracted. So when I gotta tell you, hey, it's your turn. Hey, it's your turn.
Texting.
Man, that shit pisses me. Man, I'm in inside. I'm like, hey, bro. It's because you're trying to be a family man, but it's like I done played this with other niggas, and this shit annoys me just as much. Let's go, man. You know what I mean?
I hate that shit.
And so eventually, the card comes out, and my little son was the first one to quit. He's like, oh, this some bullshit. You know what I mean? It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit in his language. So, she's very emotional. This is
Okay.
why I say he's fucked up at. He's very emotional. She's very emotional. I have an attitude problem. So you got a motherfucker that's emotional with an attitude problem. That's a recipe for disaster. I see it already.
like he's
So he-
angry, emotional.
So he's like, so when he's kicking ass, oh, he's kicking ass.
He talking shit.
But when he have a meltdown, oh my god! So one time we had took the kids bowling,
Okay.
and it was one of them things where I can see him light up immediately. Like he was in love with it. Right, that was his
Okay.
first time ever going bowling. He was in love with it, and he's doing good. Then all of a sudden, you bowling enough, you gonna have moments where you go up and down. He has some down moments, and when I tell you, full-fledged meltdown. My God, I said, yeah, we in trouble. So he's competitive, but just too emotional
He don't like to lose.
at all. So
I get it.
So he's the first to quit. Said, all right, fuck it. You know, he's the baby. Whatever. Go, you know, your fucking iPad. Whatever. So we on there. We steady going. And it comes out again. And then my oldest son quit. He fucked it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, you being a quitter, man. But I'm like, I understand. In my mind, I'm like, I understand.
But after he talked so bad about the baby quitting, he talked about him so bad. And then he quit.
So, you know, it was some bullshit, man. You know, that's why, you know, we talk about, like, dominoes and spades and shit. You got to put Uno in there, too, man.
You think so?
Too many people got different house rules with Uno. Like, I don't do the stacking.
That seems like that's the only rule that's kind of...
I don't do the stack. No, my daughter has some shit where, like, if you don't have the card, you only pull one card and then
go on.
Move on. No, I'm like, nigga,
yeah,
you keep pulling until
you get that card.
Yeah, so that's some shit. It was just too many house rules, man. Yeah, it ain't even enjoyable no more, man. Fuck this shit. And so I turned, you know what I mean? I bought the Switch.
Okay.
I got Super Mario Wonder with it because I'm like, damn, I ain't know it was a new Super Mario. Like, it just came out in October.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I played it, man, and I beat it yesterday.
So you beat the whole game.
Yeah, I'm low-key sad about it. So I started following it on Reddit, right? It's one level on there that's probably the hardest Mario level ever. I needed a legit 50 lives to get through this shit. And so I'm on Reddit, and it was that level, and everybody was like really sad, like when it ended. And I was like, damn, it's over. Cause it's really good, and I haven't had that type of feeling since I was a kid.
Okay.
Like it's a 2D platform. They went back to the original.
Okay.
You know what I mean, it's left to right. You know what I'm saying? Just straight
Yeah.
2D like the old school. And it was just, man, it was really fun. People was putting it in their top 5 Mario games, and I understand.
Okay.
Now I haven't gotten to the Odysseys and all of that. What y'all probably do now because I done bought me another Switch. My kids broke my first one, but I definitely got it over 2.
Of Mario Bros. 2?
Yeah, I definitely got it over 1. I still got Super Mario World as the best.
That's 64?
Super Mario World, Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Super Mario 64 was, man, that was one of them ones.
Yeah.
That might be the greatest. I can't lie to you.
Okay.
So I got Super Mario World, Super Mario 64, Super Mario 3, Super Mario Wonder, Mario Kart.
I was about to say, where's Mario Kart at?
But I mean, there's so many I haven't caught up yet. I've only played the original on the Super Nintendo and Super Mario Kart 64.
Get the one for the Switch.
I heard that one is.
It's worth it.
It didn't come with your Switch?
No, you gotta buy that shit.
Oh my.
Well, you don't really have to buy, but you know, because they got the online shit, so you can do it.
Mine
online.
came with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the bundle then.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, technically my Switch was free.
Oh.
You got to throw that in there, huh?
Yeah.
Technically.
And then you know now I'm start focusing back on 2K, but man, my emotions is just.
Listen, you gotta be ready for 2K. Did you get the headphones?
Nah, nigga, I've ordered though. I used to do it. Well, what was that? 2K. It was a 2K back in the day. Was it 2K? It was one of them, like 2008.
Oh no, it's not the same at all.
Yeah, way back in the day, like I would be online and shit, and you know niggas be cussing you out. And
Oh no, it's not the same.
niggas
at
be
all.
cussing you out, quitting on you,
Oh no, it's not the same at all. I was telling you,
turning up the game speed, all that shit.
only time I've ever been called a nigger in my life was on 2K.
Yeah, so
What?
Yeah.
but see,
Yeah, that's too much.
the way I play it and then the way the youngsters play it is just, you know what I mean? Niggas be doing all this because God damn, damn, Mike, I'm over here struggling.
What is happening?
The offense is great on 2K. The defense is ass.
I think I struggle more with the
And
offense.
it's like you can't When a nigga when Steph Curry get to doing all that dribbling and shit, what the fuck can I do? You know what I mean? And I'm not one of them ones, like, if you play me, you got to play the defense. A lot of niggas see, I know this because I've been playing for a while. A lot of niggas have put themselves in the corner. So they'll put the game on Hall of Fame, and then they'll put themselves in the corner and let the defense,
the computer play the defense.
The computer play the defense. That's pussy.
Yeah.
So I'll be getting nigga, I'll be in there getting rocks.
You might need to go stand in the corner for a little bit.
Man, fuck
until you
that.
get
I have
better.
to.
That's pussy.
Wait, are you playing with the full teams or are you playing the my player? Because those are two different things.
That's when I play full teams. My player, I had to put my shit on. Nigga, I was that first game was trash, nigga. I had a D- and shit. I think I only had like 2 rebounds, maybe. Trash.
You bought some VC?
Nope.
That's your
But what I
problem.
did was, I ain't know. See, that's a hustle though. You telling me I got to buy this game and I got to spend more money?
You don't have to. So after every game that you play, on like you get VC to speed up the process.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. So it's like that's what you use for your quantities, right? Your qualities.
To your attributes to make your
Okay.
player better. You need VC, and you get after every game you get VC.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know. But there's options to where you can spend money.
Spend real money to get VC.
That's insane.
That's where the money come in at. That's where they make the money at. Absolutely. No different than like Fortnite, right? When kids, I don't know if y'all kids play Fortnite.
Yeah.
So like, which I was questioning my daughter about, like when you level up or when you win games, like you don't get no V-Bucks. Like all the V-Bucks have to be acquired through real money. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That is crazy. So like at least on 2K, like it may take you a while, but like every game you play, you do get VC.
Yeah,
So
fuck
it's a smaller quantity.
makes sense, though. That
Yeah,
makes
it's a smaller quantity. So eventually, if you play enough, you will get the attribution. Your player will get better. But like to customize the shoes and buy the outfit, you need VC for all of that shit.
Yeah. So what ended up happening was, so I played my first game. I had like 2 assists or 2 rebounds, some shit like that. Something pussy. It was bad. I had like a D-.
Yeah.
Right? Because that shit go down and you be like, they ignored you. You press the A button, so they ignored you. Shooting
All for
trash.
pass ignored. They tell you right there.
So you know what I did? Put that motherfucker on rookie. Hey, that next game, I balled out, boy. Put 20 and 10 on him. I put 20 and, I put 20 and 10 on him.
Rookie.
Because it was on Hall of Fame. Man, I put that motherfucker on rookie and balled out. Nigga, I had like 20 and 10.
Yeah, put that shit on regular. Put that shit on regular till you get there. Like, no,
Put that
Hall
motherfucker
of
on
Fame.
rookie, baby.
Nah, that makes sense. Like I said,
But they say you don't get enough. They don't get enough. You don't get
All
enough.
that affect how much VC you get.
But I don't give a fuck. They got balled out. Nigga. 20 and 10 my second game. Y'all got me fucked up.
Just go to regular. Just play on regular. Starter. Just go to starter. And go there. You be all right.
But other than that, man, I gotta find another game, man. Everybody tell me I need to get the Zelda. I beat
Switch?
one. Is it Tears of? I beat one of them. So I gotta get this one.
You know what I always wanted to play but never did? The Pokemon shits.
Oh, I had red, blue. I beat red. I beat blue. I got silver and gold, but never got that far in them. I was like outgrowing them at that point. And I had Pokemon Stadium for Nintendo 64, and I had Pokemon. There was a camera one. I forgot what it was called.
Pokemon Snap?
Pokemon Snap. Woo, that was my shit. That really was my shit. I was a Pokemon dude.
I've never played the
went to jail
game.
for 'em.
I've never played the game. I've only played like Pokemon Go on your phone when I was.
Oh yeah, when I was a thing. See, I
Yeah.
didn't do that. And then when we had the cards, we played paper rock scissors.
Wait, what?
When Pokemon cards was big,
Okay.
that's how you battle paper rock scissors.
I never did none. I never did none of the card games. Like none of them.
Oh man, we went to me. I don't want to name no names, but me, I'm gonna name them anyways because it's a long time ago. Me, the homie Chris. I don't know if you knew Chris. Chris went to what's his last? Chris Simon. No, is it Chris Simon? I don't know. He went to Cheyenne. He was a beta.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Chris, Steven. Shout out to RJ, Lace Ron's podcast. Who else? It was one more person with us. We all went to juvenile. Just robbing a nigga for his
Robbed a nigga for his Pokemon cards. That is an insane reason to be a juvenile.
Burger King ones.
The Burger
Oh, the burger. I had just posted that on Instagram. When Burger King was doing it, when it was like the silver, not the
gold?
silver, the gold, like the gold blocks. What? Damn!
I didn't play none of them.
Age difference.
I didn't play none of
always
them.
comes out.
I didn't play Pogs. I didn't play Magic the Gathering because Magic the Gathering was the OG card game.
I didn't play that. I didn't play Pogs either.
I didn't do none of those things.
I used to watch
Y'all
Pokemon.
didn't play Pogs?
I did.
Really?
It was
Especially
big though.
if you had the metal slammer, like
It was big. It was big.
Yeah.
When I was in junior high, the Pog shit was big, and then Magic the Gathering came. That shit was huge.
I used to watch Pokemon every day before school, man. Oh,
I could never get into
What
it
a
with the game.
time.
The games seem like they fun though, and people that play the games like genuinely enjoy the
addicted.
game. Yeah.
Oh, you had to
Yeah.
go way back. You had to go to the old schools, on the Game Boys and shit, man. Oh man, what a time! What a time, man.
But y'all see how Pokemon Go had everybody in a chokehold? Like people was running out into traffic and doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I definitely did. I stopped. Like, oh, it's a Pokemon right. I'm got my phone out driving like a motherfucker. Oh, it's a Pokemon right there. Pull right over to the side of the road. Boom, let me got you.
I think the movie genuinely surprised me, and I think because I'm talking about Super Mario Brothers, the movie. That shit flew past a Billy fast.
Did it?
Yeah. So the
It
movie
was good, though.
yeah, it was really good. But the movie genuinely surprised me, right? Because Pokemon can't do the same thing for some odd reason. But
I don't think Pokemon's made a movie that was true to the.
if you
essence of it.
I think the first one maybe, the first one. But if you go, I can. Whew. There's an argument out there that Ash, and I'm just gonna say Pokemon in general, is up there with Super Mario.
In terms of popularity,
Yes.
I think it's two different generations though.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think that it could be equally as popular based on the generations because Super Mario, like you gotta keep in mind that's like all the way back in the 80s, like
Yeah.
so people that are your age and on up, they love Super Mario, and then Pokemon was kind of like probably like your age or maybe a little bit
Yeah,
older
it
than
was-
you
it
and
was
down.
The first Pokemon.
They're both Nintendo.
Gee, I forgot about that too. Shout
They're
out to
both on Smash Brothers. You can have Pikachu fight Super Mario. Like
I forgot about Smash Brothers. Shout out, man. That
Yeah,
used
but
to-
it's. I think it's different in terms of. I don't think Pokemon is the same level because outside of Ash and Pikachu, and maybe Mewtwo. I won't say just them. Maybe Squirt. It's like a handful, but you know every character on Mario.
Charizard, Mewtwo,
Squirtle might be the other one.
Squirtle,
Outside of that,
Pikachu.
you're still talking about the first
Jigglypuff.
generation too. There's like multiple generations. 'cause
we
there's,
don't
like,
know. We don't
black,
know.
gold,
We
all
don't know
that stuff.
none of them new niggas. We don't know none of them. You know Pikachu. You know Squirtle. Maybe Charizard and Mewtwo. That's it. You know everybody. You know Toad. You know Peaches. You know Koopa. You know Mario. Wario.
Goombas.
You know everybody on Mario.
Yeah.
You know every single character. If you say the name, I'm pretty sure you could picture whoever it is on Mario. It's not the same.
But that's because they kept the same characters, though. Really?
I mean, they added.
Who?
kind of like
Wario came later. Waluigi came later.
We don't respect them niggas.
Yoshi came later. We didn't
Yoshi
get Yoshi
was big.
we didn't get Yoshi to Super Mario 3.
Yoshi was pretty big.
Yoshi didn't come to Super Mario 3. Toad is his own
She wasn't
person.
in Super Mario 3.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Super Mario 3?
Yes.
Super Mario 3 is still on the regular Nintendo. the
That's where
first
you get.
one.
That's where you get Yoshi from.
No.
Yes.
Yoshi came on Super Mario World on Super Nintendo.
Google it.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. He was not in Super Mario 3.
Yoshi was in the movie.
Super Mario World,
That's Super Nintendo. That was
What
the
year was that?
introduction.
1990.
Super Nintendo was. What year did we get Super Nintendo? God damn.
Like 80. Yeah, we got Super Nintendo. I thought it had first came out when I started playing it, but it was already old.
I thought Super Nintendo didn't come to like 93.
Because the game
94-ish.
came with the Super Nintendo. Because the NES was what? 88?
The regular Nintendo?
Yeah.
No, it was before 88.
Super Nintendo came out in America November 21st, 1990.
So when the fuck did when did the
When
NES come out?
Early 80s.
Really?
Absolutely.
Mario not that old.
What? Yes, he is.
It says September 27, 1986.
God damn, I didn't know Mario was that old. Jesus.
I remember all those games like Duck Hunt and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Too. Everybody had
Oh,
the
nigga was in the living room like this. When I first, it was because it was the first time. After I seen Minister Society, that changed everything about how I handled a gun, nigga. So I'm on Duck Hunt.
Why was you still using the Super Nintendo after Minister Society came out?
I still got all my old game systems. Still,
You got a power pad?
I do not.
You got a power glove. The power glove was a game
That's
changer.
trash.
That's when you knew you was rich, because niggas in the hood, they had a power glove.
Nah, they ain't. I never even seen one.
What?
I remember when motherfuckers used to have the big, what the fuck, the big controllers? Like that motherfucker had a stick right here.
Oh, the
The
joystick.
joystick.
Yeah.
I had never even seen one of them before.
I think the Atari came. The Atari had a joystick.
I seen that
So
shit.
that
I
was-
feel sorry for her. I was like, what the fuck is this?
So the joystick wasn't nothing like new. There wasn't game changer.
No, like the big pad, like the buttons were hella big.
Actually, I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying the joystick in and of itself wasn't new because you got that with the Atari. The glove, we hadn't seen that before.
I think I had asked, was it my pops I had asked? But the Atari came and went kind of fast because the games was trash.
I mean, it was like 6-bit or some shit like that. It was just extremely. Ping pong was it. Ping
No,
pong
that's where Pac-Man came from, right?
from Atari.
I think Pac-Man
He
came
might
from
have.
Atari.
That was the arcade.
Pac-Man wasn't on Atari?
It was, but it was in the arcade first. Like it was an arcade machine.
But what you get with the Atari? You got ping pong, Pac-Man, probably Galaga, Centipede, Snake. Was probably on that one.
That's what niggas had the Nokia phones.
Oh
boy,
my
playing
God! Oh my God!
Snake. You ain't got no minutes, so you play Snake all goddamn day, man. Shout out to them, man. But yeah, wifey, what's been up?
Oh man, nothing much. Just running behind the kids and stuff, and staying busy with work. Also trying to stay on top of my health and everything. I was able to slip my waist beads off today, so I said, "Okay,
Hey, talk
like,
that talk
okay,
then.
all right, girl." But no, it's been a real chill New Year so far.
Okay. Good.
I tried to kind of like switch it up with the kids on New Year's Eve, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy them because usually every year we do a puzzle. So I'll buy like one of those real big, huge puzzles, and then it'll just stay on the table forever. So I was like, I'm not buying a puzzle this year. And then they're like, are you serious? You're not getting us a puzzle this year? So I was like, okay. So I decided to, instead of getting like one of the big, like 700 pieces or 1,000 pieces, I was like, I'm gonna just get a little 300 piece and we'll be done with it. And they looked at me like, are you for real? This 300 pieces? And they ended up putting it together overnight, talking about that it was, just the principle of it all, that I just thought they only needed a small puzzle. But I thought it was super cool that they still wanted to do that, because that's something that we always did. Like ever since they were little, like every New Year I'll go out and buy a big puzzle. But like I said, they don't ever finish it. So this year I was like, I don't think so. But they ended up putting it together, and
Don't ever disrespect them.
How's y'all refrigerator doing now that the school's back in?
it's still recovering. I swear, like I don't understand. It just seems like kids just be like super hungry when they're at home. Because I'm like, you're at school all day and you tell me, oh, I didn't eat anything. So you didn't eat nothing at school. you didn't eat anything at school, but you can't stop eating while you're at home.
But now I understand why they always fucking broke. You telling me the meals are $6 now?
Yeah.
Now the meals are free.
No. You know they be saying they be having like the food
The little
trucks
taco
and shit.
trucks
yeah.
and
The fucking
Taco trucks.
Panda Express and
Canes.
Insane.
$6 a pop. $20 used to get you through a week.
Oh,
Boy, $6?
No.
That's why I be telling them, y'all got stuff. Make you a sandwich. You got some lunch stuff in here. If you don't want to eat the food, make you a sandwich. Take you some chips.
I'm not going. When I was in school, hey, some of that school lunch was fire.
Yeah, it was.
Especially like the French fries and stuff like that.
Nah, we had to pay. You had to pay for the curly fries. You had to go
Did
to.
you?
You had to go to the curly fries was $1. I remember them.
But still, they were $1.
What did I
Like,
Yeah.
the chicken fingers wasn't that bad.
We had good chicken fingers.
The pizza wasn't that bad. That's when
Yeah.
it was like the little. That's when it was square.
Okay.
that was always nasty.
The school?
The school pizza,
Nah, man, that shit was
that
fire,
cheese,
man.
it never would melt. Like,
That shit was,
You cut it right off.
yeah.
they had them little square pepperonis on that shit. That shit was fire to me, bro. The only thing I didn't the burritos wasn't that bad to me.
See, by the time I got to high school, it was either chicken fingers every day or we was off campus. Like we ain't.
I mean, yeah, at some point you grow out of it. But I had when I was in school, I had never heard someone say, "I'm not eating no." Like it's almost like a social thing now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you poor, if you eating school lunch, I don't understand it.
Especially now because they giving their. I guess this year everybody qualifies for free lunch. So now if you don't got to pay for it, yeah, I don't want it. Of course you don't, because it's not coming out of your pocket, nigga.
Well, I be in that motherfucker like, nigga,
If
them
you
niggas
hungry
look at
enough.
you in jail. Hey, you want that?
But see, they got like you said, they got Panda Express and all these other different places coming to the school. Like that was not. I think we got Pizza Hut like once a week. Like it would be like a separate cart. That was it. There wasn't no outside food coming to the school. Like this shit is
Yeah.
crazy.
Unless you wouldn't go get it.
A food truck is insane. Yeah, and not everybody had open campus.
But they stopped it, right?
For a long time, they did.
I don't think they have open campus now.
I don't think so.
Some
Motherfuckers
schools,
just be
some
leaving.
schools do.
I think motherfuckers just be leaving with. I think it was some girls passed away. I was told.
They're like Vegas High or something like that.
Yeah, and that's when they stopped it. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it depends on what school you go to. If you got a large gang presence, then you definitely do not have. So yeah, y'all not coming out
Probably
here.
not.
Yeah, no.
Let's put these extra gates up for
If they
you.
have extra gates outside your gymnasium, no, there's no. You're not going anywhere. Figure something else out.
But shout out to shit. While we here, man, I just want to give a round of applause, man. Shout out to Katt Williams, man. Shout out to Katt Williams, man.
Got this motherfucker on fire.
Shout out to Shannon Sharpe for man, this podcast is huge now.
How many views did they get? Let me see.
Shit, it's at like
It was at like
24?
25 million, wasn't it?
Jesus.
But
Either 24 or
within that's
25.
in a week though.
You know,
He was at 10 to 12 in 48 hours.
But I really, really feel like the key to that was because the interview was so long. So it's not many
30.
people that are going to sit and watch a almost 3-hour interview in one sitting. So that's going to drive the views up in itself because, even myself, I found myself going in and I watched like maybe 10 or 15
Yeah.
minutes, go back later on, and that's extra views.
So do you watch the whole thing,
I didn't get through the whole thing.
Ivan?
no.
I'm like an hour in.
The 35. It was when I saw. I didn't know the whole episode was out because
Yeah.
I kept seeing the 35-minute clip.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't know. I don't know how many that one did.
So when I first seen it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I seen it. It was trending on Twitter when I first seen it.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't care for it. I'm really not into guest interviews.
Yeah.
Like that. So I didn't care for it. And then I started seeing the clips come out. I said, you know what? Let me check this out.
Yeah.
And you know what it reminded me of? When we sat down with Stacey G. That was a reminder. And why? It was because so the interview starts, right?
Yeah.
Before Shannon gets the word out, Katt takes a sip and goes for 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes is like keep going.
Is that the full episode as well?
I'm gonna get into it now then since we already here. The issues I had with Shannon,
Okay.
right? Sometimes he was more structured. So Katt wanted to come in there and just talk his shit.
Yeah.
Shannon wanted to be a bit more structured. He had questions like towards the end. He was asking him about Tory Lanez. He was asking him about, just random hot topics. Because that's what you do to get into the algorithm. You start talking about hot topics and shit like that.
Yeah.
So if I say, I can ask Katt Williams where he's from and how did he grow up. No one's going to give a fuck about that unless they're real fans of Katt Williams. Now, if I say Katt Williams talks about Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion shooting, everybody's going to go watch. You know what I mean? Okay. So I get what he was trying to do. He threw those out like in the end. But Shannon was just. I didn't care about I seen a lot of people attacking his journalism, which I didn't care about. Again, there are many, many, many platforms for that.
Yeah.
I don't think you get that same Shannon. Katt Williams had already told him. He shouted him out for creating a safe space. The one word when people describe views is authentic.
Okay.
I never want that word to go anywhere. You know what I mean? And so if we're providing a space for you to really get your shit off, the truth is subjective. Everybody has their own truth. You know what I mean? So, but Katt Williams is just going, and sometimes you just gotta let him go. You
have to
put them cars down. You gotta let him go. And that was really the only issue with it. It was like you kept trying to. At this point, the man goes off. The first 30 minutes is literally the first. Soon as the shit start, there is no bluffer between. Hey, I'm Katt Williams. This is Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah.
First 30 minutes is he's going off.
Yeah.
Right? Like Ricky Smiley got a good 15 to 17 right off the bat. Like if you know this is where the conversation is going, I understand that. First of all, you don't want to step over you don't want to step on no toes. Obviously, you're not trying to kill any friendships, but this is where you are now.
Yeah.
Don't nobody give a fuck about how Katt Williams grew up. No one cares.
Yeah.
Like, we here for. That's what we here for.
And hopefully his friends will understand that this is my job. Like, I'm not necessarily condoning what he's saying, but my job is to get this.
But I think Katt was the first person to say. Sometimes I think people take, I watch your show as a compliment. Sometimes.
Yeah.
The only issue is a lot of people don't really go into it while they're watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's saying like, I watch your show. Why you have all these niggas come over here in line? So now I gotta get my shit off. The truth is always somewhere in the middle. But from the reaction,
and everybody reacted. Whether you agree with him, whether you disagree with him, whether you think he's crazy, whether you don't, everybody reacted.
Shout out to I be on YouTube and shit. I be on YouTube, so I get to see the reactions and all that shit of everybody, right?
Yeah.
First of all, Ricky Smiley was on the radio talking about rituals and shit. He was upset for a minute.
Yeah.
Talking about rituals and all that shit. And then that shit didn't work, so now you all on the internet crying.
That's how I'm crying.
Come on, fam. Come on, man.
Why cry though?
And it's
like, what is that about?
But it's like everybody, they trying to attack Katt, but it's like, it's a reaction too. No one knew the Friday After Next story until you told it.
Great point.
No one knew that.
That's a great point.
You said he took the role from you. Or however the fuck that went. You said that. So now, you can't be mad at how the man responds.
That's true.
And Ice Cube got on the internet saying a bunch of bullshit. Basically not even saying he was wrong.
And basically not even saying much of anything other than, like, he didn't want to admit that what Katt said about coming up with his own lines was, he really did do that. Like, the way that he framed it up was like, we allowed the actors to, if they were giving us gold, then yeah, we went with it, but the script was already written. Like, come on now.
So
you're basically saying the same thing.
And so I seen yesterday.
He did refute the part about there being a rape, though. He did refute.
Yeah,
that part.
he said that he don't get down like that. But I mean,
who?
Ice Cube. But for him to say that also, like, when you think about the scene, a rape was about to happen. Like, he was in the bathroom. That's why the whole pliers thing came out, because he was about to get raped. So
that's why I said the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There might not have been a full rape scene, but the talk of rape could have been there. So instead of
they were insinuating a rape was going to happen.
Now you go to insinuation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Luda shit was just trash. I don't even know
The
what he was
freestyle.
I thought they said that was
insane.
old though, and that it just resurfaced. Did he really
No.
just put it out?
Yeah, because he was like, he said something about comics. He alluded to everything Katt Williams said, which was trash. And
He been
Luda didn't
trash,
get
though.
like a real shot though. Luda didn't get. It wasn't like he told him he was in the
Talking about
Illuminati.
his wife.
Well, I mean,
That's about his wife. I mean, I have to say something. You can't just talk about
after the pictures, I was like, like y'all all got the same looking wife. You know the one thing that he said that I had no idea that Steve Harvey had a wig on.
You didn't know that?
The hair, that shit was the same.
I had
After
no idea.
he outed him about the wig, and it, when everybody knew about it, that's when he went bald. That's when he stopped wearing the piece.
No, he had stopped wearing these before that, didn't he?
No.
No, because there's a picture of him. There's a picture of him bending down on set when he has the fro, but you see the baldy in the back. Yeah, it fucked me up. And then but it's like you start and see that's the thing though. Katt was just the vessel, and then the rest of the pieces start dropping, and then all the Mark Curry shit came out.
Yeah.
I watched Hanging with Mr. Cooper,
I didn't get
and
that.
I never
I didn't get
put
that from
two
that
and two
either.
together.
Yeah, I never got that from that.
The Bernie stuff kind of already knew. We pretty much already knew the Bernie stuff. I think they flipped it on Bernie because Bernie was like, I'm the one that should be having the TV show. So they tried to flip it and say Bernie was the one that was hating. I remember that stuff vividly. Other than that, Faison ain't never been that funny to me.
Ever.
He had moments.
You know the Katt.
When?
I liked him in Couples Retreat,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and I liked him. It was
Come on, man. It's only
what's the
money,
one with DJ
It's
Pooh?
only money talks. Dog.
What's the one with DJ Pooh?
Oh, it's only money talks, man.
No, what's the one with? I can't think of the name of the one with DJ Pooh.
You know, I'm of a younger audience, right? I'm of a younger audience, but I mean, Ivan still has my book. But this is the point. This is the point. This is the point. This is
You
the
gonna
point.
mention that once every show.
This is the point I'm getting at, though. I can fully understand why people feel like Kevin Hart will be a plant. In his book, he is on the East Coast, all of it. Philly, New York, that is the complete circuit. So when you come to LA, all of a sudden you just, you balling out. I understand that. But to me, I had a bigger point with that, right? Because I basically grew up with Kevin Hart, right?
Okay.
I wonder if the younger crowd, or the older comedians, I would say, because I'm of a younger crowd. I wonder if the older comedians feel the same way about Chris Tucker.
What do you mean?
He only had what's that? How long did he do on Def Jam? That's all he had.
But he did that time multiple times.
Okay, well if you total it up to they don't do that long. So if you total it up, he does what? 15 minutes? How do you go from 15 minutes on Def Jam to
Friday?
Which he didn't get paid. We know they didn't get paid shit for Friday. Friday took him to another level. We know that. We saw it.
His character in Friday, like, I
you go
kind of,
from Friday to Rush Hour?
yeah, because he basically was
It wasn't Rush Hour.
It was Money Talks, and he was basically the same character in
Money
there.
Talks, and then he did the Fifth Element, which was his dress situation, kinda.
The Illuminati.
Yeah. Hey, after that I'm 20 million a picture.
Like, hey, once you put that dress on,
I'm 20 million a
And-
picture now.
And I felt it was very interesting that he said that Chris Tucker was on Epstein Island before that list came out. And that list has Chris Tucker's name on it.
Katt Williams said that? Mm-hmm. That Chris Tucker was there?
But what made it interesting is because I was listening to, and because I fuck with Skip, and that's fucked up that y'all saying that Shannon Sharpe surpassed Skip because of his podcast when Skip doesn't do a podcast.
Yeah, but you're not turning undisputed like that either. Michael Irvin ain't Shannon Sharpe.
All right, ones that I haven't heard anything about First Take in a long time.
I see the Richard Sherman clips pop up every so often, but
I haven't seen anything about First Take in a long time.
you talking about Stephen A?
Stephen A. and Shannon.
Shannon on First Take?
Yes.
Ooh.
You didn't even know that. He like, oh,
Exactly. But
didn't even know.
when I'm looking at the breakdown, of the Club Shay Shay shit, right? That shit is low key genius. So what he does is he has him and his guests. I see the big ass ad in the background. You couldn't hide it, but that tells you just how much money y'all getting over there. He got the as a drive. Is it? It's not a DraftKings. It's something.
DraftKings.
It's DraftKings, right?
DraftKings.
So you got the money for marketing.
yeah.
Then he does the after show, late night. He does the after show with Ocho.
Okay.
He be having Ocho on it. He be having that's the part where it's like he be having Ocho on it. He has Gilbert Arenas on it.
Okay. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Well, he just talking to him about the show and shit, right? So he's talking to Ocho Cinco about Katt Williams.
Okay.
And he said he knew from the beginning that he said, "Oh, y'all didn't even get what," because he was going back at the audience. 'Cause at this time now, all the feedback and everybody's like kind of attacking him a little bit,
Yeah.
right? And so, because he's like, "Man, these are my friends," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you can't tiptoe the line if you sitting up here saying, "Well, y'all should have heard what was off camera," then you already knew what type of time he was on. Like, you can't sit up here and say, "Well, now, these are my friends. I'm cool with all of them." Now that you got all the numbers and shit now you trying to tiptoe the line so niggas will like you again. Because everybody's attacking his journalism and all that shit. So the one thing he said to me that was interesting is, this interview is old.
Katt Williams was old?
Katt Williams is old. He said they were just going to drop it in the new year. He didn't say how old, but he said it was old. So now you really know what's up.
Which kind of explains the Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion question, because that was probably something that was popular at the time. Because why would he throw that in there?
Also, Katt slickly threw out Chris Tucker being on Epstein Island.
Before.
There wasn't no talks and no list back then.
But the Epstein list wasn't necessarily all the names that were mentioned weren't necessarily people that went to Epstein Island. Like I did see a little bit of it.
He also has a house in
New York, I believe.
No, he has a house in Palm Beach, some shit like that. Palm something. He has a house in.
I think the thing with Prince Andrew happened in like New York or some shit.
Yeah, but and then the masseuse seen Michael Jackson at the house in California.
Okay, so multiple properties. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think the parties, the real parties was happening
On Epstein Island, I believe.
Yeah.
So now I don't think everybody that's mentioned on the Epstein list necessarily went to the island or were fucking with young girls. Just
no, the names that came out so far were there are some outlets that tells you exactly what they were doing.
yeah.
So before we get that, is there anything else we got to talk about the
No, just I don't understand attacking his journalism when he's not a journalist.
Because they were saying that he wasn't offering any pushback, and again, sometimes you just got to let them go.
And if I'm not a journalist, I don't necessarily have the skills to do background information, or I'm just taking you at face value. Like I'm just Shannon Sharpe. Like
Yeah. And the Brandon T. Jackson's, he's coming out now a little bit because Katt Williams said something about he warned him not to get into a dress.
That was Big Mama House too.
Big Mama House too. Because he told Martin Lawrence, like, I promise you that we gonna work together.
Right.
Because if it's one thing that Katt does that we got to give him credit for is he stays in tune with the youngsters.
Okay.
And so he promised Martin Lawrence that he would work with him. Martin was like, man, we got to work for someone. I got like this buddy cop. And so he said, they went to, I forgot what the meeting is called when they show you the script. I don't know what it's called, but that's when he was informed it was Big Mama's too. And Katt was like, I'm sitting up here speaking out about us in dresses and wow, you know what I'm saying?
Why would you invite me here?
So he's like, hey man, go get Brandon T. Jackson for this shit. And that's who ended up being in it. And so Brandon T. Jackson has come out a little bit and he said something. He alluded that it hurt him a little bit. It hurt his career.
The dress?
Yeah. It wasn't the same after Big Mama's 2. And then he said Denzel Washington is the one who warned him about the parties. So he said, yeah, we would go to these, the celebrity parties or whatever. And he said Denzel Washington told him to always leave early. Always leave early because
wow.
Later is when the devil comes out. That's what Denzel told him.
Really?
Yeah.
And that sounds about right from what we know about the
But it's like we hear about all of these parties, and maybe because we didn't put two, and that's why I was like, you kind of shaking up everything at this point. With Katt, I'm truly hoping we get some real, good stand up out of it.
Yeah.
I know he was alluding to, well, not even alluding to. He was like, hey man, me and a lot of motherfuckers be out here sucking dick for these roles. And then Gary Owen came out and said, there was somebody who,
that's not new information though. We know. It's a lot of dick sucking.
Yeah, but the
like
way Gary Owen was saying it, he was like he was real slick with it, and he was like it was looking back. He was like it was very very weird, but looking back, I was listening to Charlemagne earlier, and he was like, man, there's a lot of women out there that do the same shit, pleasure for roles and shit like that.
Yeah, but that's a known fact.
That is a known fact.
Like in the music industry, acting, we always knew that. People always talk about women fucking their way to the top.
Yeah, no. Women in powerful positions.
Oh, that
doing
are
the same shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking.
So
fucking,
we had
like male actors to get in roles.
Oh man, women, all that. I know. Who was the man? Who was the man that Harvey Weinstein? It's like we put faces on these things and then we kind of like let it go away.
He's in jail.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a lot of y'all out here.
The whole industry.
Yeah, but when the media kind of like, it's like when R. Kelly went, once R. Kelly was in prison, everybody was acting like, now it's over.
Like it was just him.
Like, he was the face of it. And it was letting all these other motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So now when you talk about, you got the Harvey Weinsteins, you got the fucking, we always talk about the Diddy parties are big now. We've been talking about the Jamie Foxxes. And it's like, man,
even with Bill Cosby, like people kind of acted like that was a single, like solitary thing that was going on when that was just a part of the industry at the time. They were drugging women, men, everybody.
How far did you get into the Weinstein? I mean, the Epstein shit.
Not much. I saw David Copperfield's name was on there.
But I've always heard allegations that he had his own island.
Copperfield?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's new information for me. Magicians ain't really been a thing I really paid attention to. Y'all, this is what y'all doing?
Yeah.
That's insane. Have you ever been to any magic shows?
No.
No, they cool. I've seen Copperfield and I've seen.
You think his career over out here?
No.
Me neither.
No, it'll go away. News cycle will be different.
Wifey, have you looked up anything about it? Nothing?
No, I haven't really.
I kind of fell down a rabbit hole, man. I kind of got overwhelmed a little bit. I don't know where to fucking start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a lot.
this was his.
It's so much to dig through. It's like
This is his third. The one prior to him killing himself, and because he's so connected with everybody, I can understand why there's so many like conspiracy theories out there. Like, I don't think this was a murder. I mean, I don't think this was a suicide.
No, it wasn't a suicide.
But I know they. So I was it last week or 2 weeks ago. We didn't have one last week, man. That was our first episode ever missed, man.
Yeah.
But so 2 weeks ago, I was telling you guys about I forgot what I was telling y'all. Oh, it was the victims. The victims. I was afraid of the victims coming out. This is victim testimony. You know what I'm saying? She was like one of the masseuses.
Yeah.
oh, I did see that.
So
Yeah.
that's what she said. I think the Prince, what's his name? Prince Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
They stripped him of his titles though, because he was the one who was seen like he had his hands on like minors'
Yeah.
chest and shit and pictures and shit.
Yeah.
And his name just keeps like he was a frequent flyer for sure.
I'm out there with that young tail.
The Stephen Hawking shit kind of fucks me up a little bit.
The
His name
one,
was on the list?
the one is that the paraplegic?
Yeah,
that was like,
He was having, they said he was having orgies. And
Yeah,
He's
I did
on
see
orgies.
that.
That
So I
is-
guess I
And
did
there's
dig
pictures-
into it a little bit.
That is insane.
there's pictures of him on the island.
Yeah.
I didn't know he wasn't always paraplegic though. Y'all seen him normal?
No, no.
Y'all ain't seen him before he was RoboCop? That's crazy. Who else? She alluded to Mike. She alluded to Michael Jackson, but she just said she seen him once at his home. Is it Palm Beach? I think it's Palm Beach. You know, she said, well, Bill Clinton. She seen him on a plane and shit. Bill Clinton likes him young.
Yeah.
And that goes into a whole
and
nother-
Hillary too, though, right? Wasn't it both of them?
his name was the only one popped up, but that goes into a whole nother thing because the Pizzagate shit and people didn't understand why motherfuckers really wasn't fucking with Hillary. You know, people they tried to surround it with we just don't like women.
Yeah.
You know, who else was on there?
I feel like, was it Naomi Campbell? Was she on there?
I think I did. She knew.
I saw Naomi Campbell on there.
But she wasn't like there, right? I think she was just it was a lot of names that weren't like really attached to the.
But he was supposedly like a financial advisor, right?
Yes,
So that's why I'm saying
he's
like,
a financial advisor, and the lady.
Giselle.
Is it that
Is
her
that
name?
Is it?
yeah.
She was.
You said that.
It seemed like
She
she
was
was
like
the
a
one.
madam.
She was the one out there going to go get him.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Hey. You see it? Yeah.
Yeah, she was fucking him and getting him.
And
So-
she's still alive though, right?
Yeah, she in jail. She
Yeah.
doing 20.
We think she's still alive. We haven't seen her since.
Yeah.
But
She
I know
probably
they had
gonna commit
was it
suicide
the
since
law
then.
professor from Harvard? I believe he was from Harvard. He's the Harvard law professor. They had the CEO of Victoria's Secret. It was a New Mexico governor or something on there. As far as like celebrities and shit, I mean, you could think of a name and they would be. It's just what were they there for?
Right.
That's the part I'm waiting on. Like, we see all these names attached to the situation, but like,
And pictures.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, how much of this was sexual? How much of this was, or just, you know, I just saw this person at the, you know, attached to Jeffrey Epstein.
They did say, the lady did say, I think him and Trump were friends, but Trump never went to.
Yeah. That's what I think I heard. The
He
same
never
thing.
went to the island.
He never went to the island.
Which makes sense
brings
that
it
they would be friends. What?
It's just the way. It just. I always used to say, right, that at some point we're gonna be able to look back on history at all the fuck shit, and I think the media in the country, if it comes out the way I think it's going to come out, the way they were able to spin this for us to start hating someone that was so liked at some point.
Who, Trump?
yes, is a thing of beauty.
And they don't listen.
Somebody that was so liked, he was in everything.
In everything.
Yeah.
Now he is what we feel hate is.
I agree.
Because he's honest
And then,
about, well, I don't know.
you know, the January 6th shit
subjective.
alluded to the January 6th shit. They were saying a lot of them people there were already there as tourists. And there was over 100 undercover in the audience already.
That doesn't sound like a huge shock to me. Cause we see the one black dude that was there like, nigga, I just seen some niggas going to the White House. I'm just
Yeah, but it's like y'all made it.
this random
But
nigga
it
in
seemed
this
like
bubble
y'all.
coat?
It's like they made it seem like after Trump said that everybody just.
Went there.
So I mean, look, man. You know, all politics is bad politics, but
They're trying to block him
it's gonna
from
be a lot
running.
It's gonna be a
trying
lot
to
of.
block him from
They're
running. That's
trying to
crazy.
block him, but
It's gonna be a lot of rewriting of history.
yeah.
I think he got a good shot to get back in. I don't know who. I definitely don't think Biden and Harris coming back.
No.
So I don't know who coming from the other
Chucks-
side,
them
but
Chucks and pearls.
Yeah, Chucks and Pearls, they need to get the hell out of here.
I haven't
'Cause-
seen Kamala anywhere.
Nowhere. And then Biden looked like he got one foot in the grave every time. So he looked like either he gonna die or something gonna happen.
I haven't seen Kamala do it. Like I've heard Mike Pence's name way more than I've heard Kamala. Like, which is insane. This is the first woman vice president. Like, she should be everywhere. I don't see her here.
They played up on her race and, the AKAs, all that stuff. And that's pretty much all she had to do was be black and be from a sorority. That's it.
But I don't pay attention to politics, so maybe
You
that's
see where
it's
his
just
first
that.
stop is this year, right?
Where?
Guess where Joe Biden's first political stop at is this year?
Breakfast Club?
Nope.
Las Vegas?
Nope.
Spelman?
Nope.
Oh.
First AME church.
Which one?
Where
TD Jakes?
No, first
Oh.
AME church. Where the Dylan Roof.
Oh. It's
That's
very
ins-
tactical.
That's insane.
That's sick.
It's like y'all know people are fed up and y'all still not changing course.
That's sick.
Listen, we better enjoy it while we have it though, because pretty soon the Latinos are gonna be we're gonna be the ones that are being ignored. The Latinos are taking over. And at some point, it's gonna be like, we don't need the black vote.
Well, we might as well be ignored because, it don't really take much to gain the vote. When you think about it, they
True.
come out, they tell us the same thing every year, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then we don't get anything.
Shit, in my older Latinos are more conservative. They're voting Republican.
Absolutely.
A lot of them are. Which is
Absolutely.
crazy.
We hold the key to the Democratic Party.
Which is crazy because we were Republicans at first.
I think who changed?
JFK.
JFK.
Yeah. That's when it switched.
When he undercut fuck. What's his name with the nose?
Nixon.
When he undercut Nixon.
That's
See,
when it was a switch.
Nixon and Martin Luther King were real friends. JFK undercut Nixon and bailed Martin Luther King out. That
I
was
never knew that.
That was the changing of the tide.
Okay, history facts.
Just saying.
Come
That's a
through.
fact.
Come through with the facts then.
That is what changed the tide. That is when we stopped being. That was when we stopped being Republican.
All right, Spencer Core.
Look, I'm like, I knew when it happened, but I didn't know all that now. Okay.
That's Spencer Core right there.
Spencer Court. Oh, hey, man. It's just, this is good. We 7 days into January,
Yeah.
boy, and man, this shit is here, boy.
Yeah. But I was listening to also about how when Katt Williams, how he started to get blacklisted, and like, you know, it was like a media frenzy of everything that came out about him was terrible. They said that the change in the tide was when he did make the joke about Michael Jackson and Epstein. Like he mentioned this years ago, and that he lost a lot of work. He's been saying that.
I just thought he was going at the bourgeoisie
Mm-hmm.
of the comedy world.
Out of all the, because he said apparently from what I
And
understand,
then Tiffany Hash's response was trash.
I don't know why.
And
Please get her off the
exactly-
stage.
Exactly what
Please just die
was
slowly.
expected. Like I loathe Tiffany Haddish. I do not like her because I feel like she's one of those black women. First of all, she embellishes the way she talks. She's being super loud. She's portraying what she feels a ghetto black woman is, and she thinks that that's comedy. And it's not funny. It's loud, it's stupid, it's obnoxious. And when she responded, she came back being loud, stupid, and obnoxious. Like, bro, you're not funny.
I just need her to just not. I said die slowly. I didn't mean like physically perish. I don't mean like physically perish. I mean like go away.
Go away,
Please.
or do something else.
Please.
Work on your craft. Be
Yeah.
funny.
I mean, like I said, I like it though. I because I'm such a comedy person. I remember we was having a conversation of the difference between a real singer and a studio singer. And I
Yeah.
think Katt Williams, to me, although he's had some roles, he got the stand-ups. I still look at Katt Williams like a road comedian. You have road comedians, and then you have commercial comedians. Everybody he spoke of, in my opinion, is a commercial comedian.
Yeah.
The only person he didn't slander was DL.
Except for Earthquake. I would consider Earthquake a road comedian.
Earthquake is a rogue. He didn't slander Earthquake though.
He said he was illiterate. He said they tried to.
He said he couldn't read.
They said they tried to give him a show.
That was in the early part of it.
You didn't see that?
That was like the early
But
part.
you can see in gay because man, Corey Holcomb could be saying he coked out and gay. So.
He said Earthquake coke out and gay.
What boy? Corey Holcomb, boy. Corey Holcomb says Earthquake is coked out and gay.
I believe it. I believe it.
It's crazy. That's crazy that people just throw that coke on you like that.
But that's because they be witnessing
But he said
it,
he
though.
be backstage at the shows, coked out and gay.
That is insane. I was cause I've been doing the RnB Money podcast lately. I listened to the Jonte Austin episode the other day. He just casually like, yeah, I was on coke. Like, nigga, that's just crazy. You just casually say that like that.
Like I was big on, I like these names, but in the wash, I start fucking with Alex Thomas because of the wash. I liked Arnaz J. But through all of the prominent comedians be like, man, them niggas be stealing.
That Alex Thomas was stealing?
Yeah. Well, they say, I heard this on Joe Budden, dude said, great comedians borrow. No, good comedians borrow. Great comedians steal. Yeah. That's some fucked
crazy.
up. And then now there's a video of Bernie Mac saying, man, hey man, don't be telling your
In a room full of
material about
comedians, yeah.
Do your new shit in front of no comedian that steal your shit. I saw that video. I guess I don't know. It's hard because it's like, okay, if the joke premise is the same, okay, then you're stealing. But like if we talking about the same subject, like how many subjects are there to talk about? I saw somebody saying that I saw a clip, it was like a Steve Harvey and Katt Williams joke where they both talking about gas. Like gas being so high you don't really have a lot of time at the pump to do. Gas is high. And you did $20 don't. So like we're talking about the same subject, but like am I necessarily stealing your joke because we both talking about
said stole. Made it better. Made it better.
I
He
can't
stole.
Like
I
a
don't
motherfucker.
I don't think he's the joke that he said himself from
He
Katt
was
Williams.
inspired.
I
for sure.
can say inspired. I can't say he stole. Especially because Katt said he stole the joke verbatim. So when you look at it, it's not verbatim at all.
He stole
The music being loud part of it, yes.
Remember when we was in the studio and we was talking to a certain producer and he say, you know, when it comes to the samples, I'm just looking for the bump. I'm just looking for that. We'll get your head nodding.
Yeah.
That's what Said did.
He found the bump.
It made it better.
On that particular joke, I can't say he stole that one. The other shit, the shit he stole from Designer Women, he took that shit bar for bar. That was bar for bar. The Katt Williams shit, I can't give it. I can't say. I can say he's inspired.
And then what Said say? Hey man, a lot of shit been stole from me, man. You know what I'm saying?
That is insane.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
But you know, the times have changed so much to where like back then you could kind of steal because you're going to different cities and it's
People
like
don't
the presence is totally different. Like now, you know, people are coming out with their specials, so you know their best material is out there for everybody to see. So back then, like in the 90s, the era that or early 2000s, I should say, the era that he was referring to, a lot of people didn't know because you on the road. So like we heard these stories. Like this, it's not new that comedians steal. We've always heard that they steal each other's jokes, but it's just like now people are actually pulling the footage and they're like, listen, this is when I put it out and the phone.
This is the game changer right here. This is gonna keep niggas
That's
honest.
why what's the name of them got the pouches.
This is gonna keep. That's gonna keep niggas honest.
I think Dave Chappelle got the pouches. Kevin Hart does it. Yeah, put your phone in the pouch.
Mm-hmm.
It locks it.
Copperfield had the pouches.
But I feel like with Kevin Hart,
That's
like
comedy. I mean, he just
Copperfield has.
he's just taking everything.
I feel like with Kevin Hart, he came out basically saying that he was cheating though. Like we always knew that the Plastic Cup Boys, we knew that they were coming up with.
And they different now.
His jokes.
They different.
Because Naeem is not there no more.
Naeem, I'm bigger than this now.
He was funny. Naeem is funny.
Spank ain't on. Spank wasn't there either.
He wasn't on TNT, but I think Spank was the first. That's the one person I saw on Twitter going back and forth with people with Spank. Spank jumped off the porch for Katt.
I mean, that's his boy. He should.
Yeah.
But
Naeem
like,
was
nigga,
the funny one to me.
Naeem is. I'm bigger than this now.
Yeah, you putting the makeup on, doing Tyler Perry and shit.
Is he wearing a dress yet?
No, but
I don't think Naeem would do that. I don't think Naeem would do that. I think Naeem would, I don't know. He seemed like I'll go back to being a Plastic Cup Boy before I let y'all do that.
I mean, look, I'm here for it, man. I've been in Shannon's position because we were kind of pussy with that interview. You know what I mean? That SHG interview. It's still up.
Yeah.
Audio only. But I feel like we kind of did. Well, we couldn't do the same thing.
It happened under different circumstances though. Like out of respect for what put him in that mode. It's like,
Yeah, the events like directly before.
Like all of it was like almost verbatim. So while I'm watching it, I watched like the first couple seconds before I started working.
Okay.
It was almost verbatim. Stacy came in, sat down, pulled his glass out, poured that motherfucker full of Hennessy until it was full.
It's different though. I can't put it.
Katt Williams sat down.
But he took a sip.
Took a sip. Woo.
That part of it, yeah. But we asked Stacey, like, you know, considering what you're going through, like, are you sure you want to do this? He's like, yeah. And we didn't know. We had no clue
where it was going.
Like, my God.
But even with that, like he made it a point, Katt Williams, he made it a point to say, like, I'm not drunk. He's like, I took one sip of this.
Yeah, because that was the narrative. Shannon kept trying to push
he was like,
that
you
narrative.
can't have no more of that. He was like, I took one sip of this.
You had more than
You
I
probably
did.
drank more than I did. Because they always try to make it seem like he's drunk, he's on drugs, he's crazy. But some of that stuff he's saying is true. A lot of it is true.
Narratives, man.
That's crazy.
They put that jacket on you, and then especially, and I respected the fact that he did say that you drank more than me. I only had one sip, because don't put that jacket on me. Don't try to make it seem like I'm just coming out here saying all these things because I've been drinking and I've had one sip.
I saw on Twitter today he posted his 40 time. Y'all really made this nigga go find him.
I mean, what he's 5'5". Like that wasn't really that
because people was on his head about that.
But he's
I was like, really?
He's like 5'5",
And he's like, really?
20.
Probably.
What?
At
That
most.
nigga better have a great 40 time.
And he even posted this 40 times. Like, y'all gonna stop playing in my face. Said, no, he didn't do that.
Y'all done quit playing.
The one thing he said that I absolutely do believe unequivocally 100% is he was like, I gather information. Like I go in these rooms and I take in
He's a
information.
researcher.
I pay for it.
Absolutely.
I 100% believe that he's like that. Or information is power.
Bro, I told when I'm into something, I'll research that shit till ain't no more to research.
But like not even just like research. Like I know people's secrets because people come and tell me other people's secrets. Like what's the boy name? I don't know if y'all even watch it. On Hunger Games. Did y'all watch the Hunger Games at all?
Not the new one.
The old ones.
Okay.
I think the second one where the boy was like, I deal in information. Like I don't, they don't pay me. Like I deal in information. Like I am who I am kind of because I know people. I know people's secrets.
Yeah.
Like that's something that's a power you can't put a dollar amount to.
No, I can't. But that's similar to when Eminem says, you know what I mean? Like I'm a lyricist. Like I have a diss record for all you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm just game, you know what I mean? Like I think that's a fucked up way to live, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man, to be safe out here. You know what I mean? You got because there ain't nobody really came out at him. He pretty much open about like what can you say? I thought he had a bunch of kids. I didn't know they were all adopted.
Yeah, except for 3.
He ain't been on no drugs. Well, he say he ain't never been on no drugs.
19 convictions. 19 arrests, no convictions.
No convictions. So it's like,
which is when you think about it, it's no different than the Epstein list. Epstein was who he was because I know the secrets. I know who you are behind closed doors.
I created the secrets.
And I
That's
have
the
a list.
difference,
Yeah.
bro. He created the secrets.
Yeah, but I know him though, and y'all willingly participated. The same, no different than what was her name, Heidi Klum.
Yeah.
The madam in this black book is worth
Heidi Klum.
the madam that was in Hollywood in the 90s.
I don't know if it was Heidi Klum.
I might have her name wrong, but
She was a madam in the 90s?
yes. And she had a black book that was full of powerful people in Hollywood, and it was I think she got arrested or something. It was like a big scandal.
Did it come out?
I don't know if the names ever came out. I would have to look.
Yeah, you can't do it right now, nigga.
He like, I can find her. Give me a moment.
Man, shout out, man. It's we're the 7th, man.
Yeah.
7th. We're dating the show. What? It's the 7th of January.
Heidi Fleiss.
Heidi Fleiss. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if it was
What she
Klum
look
because I
like?
think Klum is the actress.
Heidi Fleiss. I
Yeah,
thought she.
Klum is Seal's woman.
Yeah.
She was like this. She was like a prominent madam in Hollywood in the 90s.
She alive still?
I believe so.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay.
And her black book was it was the Epstein list at the time.
Like with kids and shit?
No, not with kids, but just I'm a madam in Hollywood and I have a bunch of high end clientele.
Because Hollywood is, I mean,
This is pre-internet though. This is pre-internet where information isn't freely flowing.
It's just
Yeah.
like, you know, we do all of this, man, and it's like, you know, because you want to get to these places, and then it's like, well, do you really want to?
do you want to get there? Because it's kind of
I can't
weird.
see myself sucking no dick.
I'm glad that you can't see yourself doing that.
At
I'm
all.
glad you never
So
imagined that.
anybody that,
Jeez.
yeah, my skills is trash. My skills ain't getting us
What if-
nowhere, buddy.
What if Tyler Perry listen, I'm gonna give you half my king. I'm gonna give you half my empire of you.
Hey,
I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Call
I
one
ain't gonna tell nobody.
But you about to
call
get
one
this.
of the homies or something.
You sucking no pipe for the Tyler Perry empire?
What, boy? If y'all ride for me, y'all finna be fed. I'm finna fail the fuck out of y'all, boy. This ain't nothing happening. Nope.
That is insane.
I did see Mike Epps. He was upset that he wasn't mentioned. But he ain't never really been funny. So
No, you're not. What are we
He
even referring to?
He posted something with a picture of Katt Williams and shit. I hate niggas like that, man.
yeah.
But they from that. I think they both from.
Friday.
No, Never mind. Mike Epps is from Indiana. Katt Williams is from Ohio.
Yeah.
Same shit though.
Yeah, but he was upset that he didn't get mentioned, but
Because he don't need to be.
no.
You and Charlie Murphy, y'all just
Come on. Come on, man.
We're not talking about y'all. Marlon Wayans. We throw all you niggas on the same list. We don't need to talk about y'all comedy.
I just really hope that we get some good comedy out of all of this because I feel like it kind of will force comedians to be funny again because now they don't have to be funny. All they have to do is just get up there and just be who they are, and that's
if you're
it.
smart, you gonna ignore this shit.
Dave Chappelle.
If you're smart, you gonna ignore it. I'm gonna act like this shit didn't even happen. Like my name wasn't even mentioned.
But they're all responding.
Chappelle hasn't. Not
Did he say anything about Dave Chappelle?
Chappelle name came up, didn't it?
Yeah, well, he was just talking about they didn't understand whatever about him leaving to go to Africa or some shit.
That was before. I think that was the last time he spoke up. That wasn't this time, was it?
That was what I heard. It was something like we don't really understand what he was really going through. Some shit like that.
I think Kevin Hart did a little bit. The shit he did on TNT was funny.
That shit on TNT was trash.
That shit was funny to me. I don't give a fuck. That shit was funny.
There's a rumor that he,
But not necessarily Kevin. The other nigga was funny though. Joey, that nigga was funny to me. That shit was funny. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking
they
about.
freestyled the fuck out of that.
Yeah, they did. That shit was funny.
They need to put a little thought into it because I was like,
I mean, the best shit when you just come off the top of the dome. Just off the top. We just shooting this shit on TV. We just gonna.
yeah, I don't know about it.
I don't know. It was funny to me. I don't give a fuck it.
Did you see the Rolling Stone list? The top 20. No, they did a top 100 greatest R&B songs of the 21st century.
What do they got the top 5 as?
The top 5?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because that's how we can know if it's serious or not.
Because who the fuck works at Rolling Stone?
Okay. Number 1 is Confessions Part 2.
No.
Number 2 is D'Angelo Untitled.
That came out in the 90s, didn't it?
Yes, these are the greatest R&B songs
Of the 20th century.
of the 21st century.
Didn't come out. That came out in the 99, didn't it? 98, 99?
Number 3 is Dangerously in Love by Beyonce.
We don't got nothing better than that.
Number 4 is Be Without You by Mary J. Blige.
I don't agree, but I'm not mad at it.
It was a good song
I had
for
to
the
think about that
time.
for a while.
Number 6 is We Belong Together by Mariah Carey.
I feel like that one's kind of timeless.
For who?
Please,
Me.
Go.
I
Please,
feel like We Belong Together is timeless.
go to the next 5,
That is a
please.
white karaoke song.
No, it's not.
Number 6 is Thinking About You by Frank Ocean.
You don't have to keep going. You stop right.
No, I'm partial on that one.
What?
But I wouldn't put it that high for all the 21st century.
Number 7 is Falling by Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, maybe,
even her
but
best
not.
song.
That's not falling. Come on, man.
Number 9 is
No, we're
Ordinary
8.
People.
We 8.
Oh, I'm sorry. Number 8 is Ordinary People by John Legend.
We already here, man. Just go ahead and round this out, man. This is the last thing.
Number 9 is Bag Lady by Erykah Badu.
Jesus Christ.
Who?
Number 10 is Full Moon by Brandy.
I'm not gonna throw these headphones because I don't own them. But if I own them, I would have chucked these bitches across the fucking room.
Now, hold on. I want to say number 11 should be in the top 10.
What was number 11?
Adorn by Miguel.
I'm not really mad at that song.
I'm not mad
on
at
the
Adorn.
list.
Let my love adore.
I'm not mad about that being
That's
on the
some
list.
Full Moon Brandy is fucking insane.
They have Pharrell fronting is 12. Daniel Caesar best part is 13.
Not mad at that one. That one I'm not
Yeah.
mad at.
Beyonce Love on Top is 14. Aaliyah Rock the Boat is 15.
What?
Maxwell Pretty Wings is 16.
Jesus Christ.
He Wasn't Man Enough by Tony Braxton at 17.
That was in
That
the
was
90s.
in the 90s.
That's how you know. That's how
No,
you
He Wasn't Man Enough is 2000.
Is it?
Yeah. That was on the Heat. Was it the Heat?
But either way, it shouldn't be on there.
He Wasn't Man Enough. And then she had the one with Dr.
Nobody
Dre on
listens
it.
to that.
That one should belong on there.
That's 2000. Solange, Cranes in the Skies, 18.
I like that pick.
SZA, Snooze is 19.
Solid pick.
You Rock My World is 20 by Michael Jackson.
Those two are solid picks.
Cater to You by Destiny's Child is 21.
Why do they just putting Beyonce on there?
Let me see.
He
I want
Wasn't Man
hold on. I
Enough
want
was
to see 80 through ooh, Jesus. Bum Bum Bump is number 99.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, they got the game fucked up. This should be way lower. They got Ryan Leslie, Addiction at 98.
What's 100?
100 is Woman by Raheem Devon. Yeah, that's
That
what I
even
said.
make the
Addiction
list.
is crazy. Making Good Love is 97.
What?
Yeah. Tim's Free Mind is 96.
That might should have been higher.
Your boy is at 95.
Ooh.
Tank, Please Don't Go.
Why would they pick that? I don't like Please Don't Go.
When we gotta be higher then. When we gotta be.
I just wanted to see what this ain't the lottery. What would this be? The
the
end.
Mr. Irrelevance.
Yeah. Oh no, we don't even care about that one. We don't care about that one either. Guapole Closer is at 92.
That's low.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like
That
way
she
low.
should be higher. That's
Wow.
a what?
You don't feel like that's a timeless record?
No, I'm saying I would think it would be lower.
Lower or higher?
Higher.
Yeah.
Higher, lower shit.
Higher.
Let's see. Slow Down by Bobby Valentino is 90.
I'm not mad at that pick.
At 90? 3LW No More is 89.
What? Oh, okay.
Roll Some More by Lucky Day is 88.
Who?
Roll Some
Some
More.
More.
That's my favorite song by him.
Summer Walker Girls Need Love is at 87.
That's kind. Nah, that's a little low. That's a little low.
112 Peaches and Cream is 86.
That shouldn't even be on there.
That's
Let's
crazy.
Let's not
What?
do that. Let's not do that.
Peaches and Cream, they got better songs than that.
LMA
That's
Booed
they
Up
big-
at
that's they
85
big
is
hit, though.
fucking insane.
85 is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know who.
That's gonna be up there with.
I'm about to go through that list.
That's
Frank
gonna be
Ocean
up
should
there
not be
with
top
fucking.
10.
That's gonna be up there with This Is How We Do It and shit. That's
Yeah.
crazy that it's at 85.
What, Boot Up?
Yes. Lloyd U is at 83. Drake's Marvin Room is 82.
Put that on the R&B list. Huh? I guess.
Kind of. Yeah, he's singing the whole song.
I'm trying to see if Pretty Ricky on the Hotline is 78.
I seem like a solid place.
What? Dwelle Find a Way is 77. I actually like that song.
I like that song
Cisco
too.
Incomplete is 76.
Why is Incomplete even on the list?
What? Oh, you. So,
Where's Thong,
wow.
where's Thong Song at? Thong Song should have been top 10.
Come on, we not do that.
Listen, Thong Song
That
was one of
ruined
the
his
ones.
career.
That's your jam?
That ruined.
No, I'm just saying.
That low key ruined his career.
Thong Song?
No matter what he did, it always went back to the thong song.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because his album was really good.
Really good. So
I went back to it recently and was like,
I like
this
So Sexual.
aged.
T-Pain
I
Buy
like
You a
that.
Drink is 74. Brian Tiller Exchange 73.
Brian Tiller, who was that?
Bryson.
I know,
Bryson
I'm
Tiller, I'm
just-
sorry. Ray J One Wish is 71. I thought that would have been way higher.
Lower.
What? One Wish is one of them ones.
Yeah, you kind of we got to give Ray J his credit on One Wish.
The
The vocals are terrible.
It should be on the list.
But-
71 is a little high.
Jay
for
Holiday
that.
Bed is 69.
Great place for it.
It's like that's pretty accurate.
Sierra Goody 68.
Oh, did you see they did a remake to that Stunner Girl?
I really know. I want to hear. Joe, I want to know is at 66.
I feel like that should be higher. You think lower?
What?
What?
I mean, you fucking you supposed to be the fucking R&B
Lower.
guy. Outkast Prototype is 65. I don't know about that one.
That one out of here.
Yeah, because why is that on your
Hours and Hours by Mooney Long is 63.
I feel like it should
Come
be
on.
higher.
No, there's no way Money Long is higher than Boot Up. No fucking way.
No way.
No way.
Janae Aiko, The Worst, is 62. Mario, Just a Friend, is at 61.
Way higher. Top 25.
Mario,
Just a Friend? No, never mind. I'm thinking about Let Me Love You.
Body Party is 60. Ashanti Happy is 59. Maya
That
Case
needs to be lower.
Happy?
Yes.
that sounds
I'm
funny.
so
I can't believe I haven't heard a song yet that's better than Boot Up.
Boot Up got really disrespected. I don't know.
Maya Case of the X 58. Keisha Cole Love is 57.
Wow.
Monica So Gone 56.
That should be higher.
I felt like it too.
Lil Mo Forever 55.
What? It's forever. Superwoman?
Can you give it? Love, isn't that Loving Me for Life?
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
54 is To Me a Stranger in My House.
To me, it was the 90s, I believe.
No, that was
2000.
That was 2000.
That was 2000?
Yeah.
Jaheim Put That Woman First 53. Floetry Say Yes 52. Tyrese How You Gonna Act Like That 51.
Get it out of here.
What?
How you gonna act like that? No.
That was one of my favorites by him.
I'm not mad at the song. I don't think it's top
Ooh,
100.
my God. What? Hold on, how are they doing this? Because this shit just made me mad.
He's like, what is it based on? What's the
No,
criteria?
they got.
Skip the month.
I think this should be way fucking. What did I was at what, 40? What was that?
Like 50. He's at 50.
I don't know what I just did. Okay, I was at 50, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they just pissed me off. Really pissed me off. I was at 50. We did 50. Okay. So this is the 50s. Internet Special Affair. You have to be really into them to know that song. Jill Scott, A Long Walk is 49. Raphael Sadiq, Be Here, 48.
I like that.
Tweet, Oops, Oh My, 46.
46 is not. It
I
deserves.
think these should be above 50. Childish Gambino, Redbone, 44.
I'm at that.
Jagged Edge, Let's Get Married, 43.
I hate that song.
That is 99, though. I don't know why that's on there. The Weeknd, Wicked Games is 42. Neo, So Sick is 41, which should be way higher.
It should be higher for sure.
I'm looking at the 27, 28 range.
I'm not mad at that in there.
Music Soul Child, Love is 40. Estelle, American Boy, 38. Ooh, what the fuck?
That song is terrible.
Snow Allegra, I Want You Around is 37. I love that song, but I don't know if it's at 30.
Put it at 80. Put it at 80.
At 82.
Anthony Hamilton, The Point of It All, 36.
The point of it all, 36 is insane.
Carl Thomas, I Wish, 35.
I wish that was.
We talking top 30. You talking top 30 since 2000? That's crazy. Genuine Differences is 34. If you don't put that shit in the 57, 58 range, what? Fantasia, When I See You, 33.
Solid place. K knocked out.
A. Marie, One Thing, 32.
Nah. Too high. Way too high.
Rihanna, Needed Me, 31. The Dream, Falsetto is 30.
Too high.
What?
Too high. Rihanna might need to be higher.
I still haven't seen a song bigger than Boot Up yet.
No, it's getting weird.
It's been weird. It's been weird for a little while now.
Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open, 29. That is
Insane.
insane. Put that shit in the 80s.
That was like, we need to put something new up here at the top, so let's
Chris
put that
Brown,
up there.
Yo is 28. Beyonce, 1+1 is 27. Damn, how many songs she got on this motherfucker?
1+1 shouldn't be on the list.
At all. I'm not putting one. No. Jasmine Sullivan, Pick Up Your Feelings, 26. It should be
Nah.
on here,
I feel
but
like
not
she
26.
has-
Not pick up your
I was
feelings.
gonna say I feel like she has better songs than
Lions,
Pick Up Your
Tigers, and
Feelings.
Bears, maybe.
Usher, You Don't Have to Call is 25.
Who the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so yeah, they make the list. is
'Cause
what
they
you telling me.
coulda-
It's not looking like it because we did 20, right?
Yeah, or Superstar didn't make
So
the
we
list.
got 25 and we got 5 more and we've done the whole list. You Don't Know My Name is 24. By Alicia Keys.
I don't know.
How the fuck you got that?
I'm not mad. I'm not.
better than
no, you know what?
Falling.
I'm not mad.
Bro, it's better than Falling.
It's better than Falling for sure. It's better than Falling for sure. Diary should be where Falling is at, if anything.
Janet Jackson, All For You is 23.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
She's too high there.
I don't even know what the fuck that song is, and I like Sir. Destiny's Child, Cater to You, yeah, 21. Michael Jackson, You Rock My World, 20.
So yeah, they make the list. Superstar didn't make the list.
Pick Up Your Feelings is crazy. They could have even said, I Need You Bad. That's the better song to Pick Up Your Feelings.
Pick up your feelings.
You know what? I can't. I couldn't even sit here and I couldn't. I'm not even gonna try to argue the entire list. But Booed Up,
Should be higher.
fucking crazy.
You Should Let Me Love You. I didn't hear the name on there at all. Which not only was Mario's biggest hit, but it was the spring point for Neo's career. So how did that not make the list? It blows my mind.
Neo had a really good run.
He had a
those
solid
years.
run.
Yeah. Because he had You Should Let Me Love You. Was it Irreplaceable? With, and when you listen to them, they kind of like sound a little similar.
Yeah,
like they could be on the same album.
He wrote Stupid in Love, which Brandy and Rihanna used.
He wrote, didn't he write? No, that was it. Never mind.
I just don't. Booed Up is top 20, man.
I'm not mad at top 20.
Booed Up and Trip is in top 20. LMA got 2 top 20s.
No, she does not.
Booed Up and Trip is going to be up there.
Booed Up, I'm with
Return
you.
of the Mac, and This Is How We Do It. I'm telling you.
Booed Up. Listen, as I move through life, I can't say that Jacquees didn't have a better version of Trip. I can't say it.
I mean, yeah, he did.
I can't say he didn't.
Got my gun on
We knew that
safety,
then, though.
So I can tell
We knew
you.
that then, though. Like, even when people was giving him shit.
Nah, it took me a minute. It took me a minute to get on board.
When
I
it
got
first
my
came
gun
out,
on safety.
when it
Why
first
don't
came
you
out, I
know
was
where the
like,
niggas be?
she's upset because it sounds better than her version.
It took me.
He did it. He did what needed to be done.
He did. I cannot argue that no more. Initially, I wasn't with it, but
The only thing that held Jacquees back was coming out saying he was the king.
Yeah, that fucked him up.
That's what messed him up.
At the
But
point where he had a great album out.
he's also not on the list, which is
No, he's not.
no, he's not.
BD should be on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a few that's missing. Yeah, not being on there is a slap in the face.
I think that would that be considered pop though? It's top.
It was
20
on an R&B album though. What is Confessions 2?
These are my confessions.
That's it?
Nothing I can say. That's
Oh,
confessions
okay.
too.
They got that as the greatest song, R&B song.
That's because he got a new album coming out.
Superstar,
like,
I'm
flip
not
this
mad
to the
at.
top
Yeah,
real
I'm
quick.
not mad at
I
that
wouldn't-
though. Confessions 2, that's not nowhere close to the best song on that album.
Booed and Adorn should be top 10. Booed Up and Adorn should be top 10 for sure.
Top 10, I can't. No.
Top 15 for sure.
Adorn should not be top 10.
And before we get up out of here, shout out to my brother that flew at that judge, man. He spoke to a lot of niggas around the world.
a lot of niggas is like, yeah.
He was.
I
Did you see
understand
all the
it.
videos? I thought he just flew at her.
I saw he
He was beating the.
he beat the
Fuck
one
out of
side of
her.
He beat her up too.
He jumped on top of her. He was on top of her the entire time.
I know he beat they say he beat the Marshall pretty bad.
Shit, nigga looked like he was about what 6'4", 6'3", 6'4".
They said she ordered him back into court
By
this
any
week.
means
Monday.
necessary.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, he got to come back.
By any means necessary.
They gonna shackle that nigga up. He gonna
Yeah,
look like Django
he-
tomorrow.
Yeah,
He gonna look like Django
Hey man,
tomorrow.
look
Gonna have a
man.
little
Everybody love talking about mental health till you dealing with a nigga that got mental health, dog.
right. No, that is a very true statement. Like clearly, nobody in their sane mind is just gonna go and do that.
You know what it reminds me of. You know what it reminds me of, and I don't want to make I don't want to make a joke out of it, but I like to listen to the Brilliant Idiots.
Okay.
Right, that's with Charlemagne and Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz's brother is schizophrenic.
Okay.
So there's an episode, I can't think of the name. There's an episode where they were just talking, and Andrew's brother attacked Charlie. Like a real attack.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And again, you just, you know, I know dude was in trouble and shit, but you know, he was telling her he had, you know, some mental issues, and but just motherfuckers just love to talk about mental health until
It's
you
time
really
to deal
deal
with
with somebody that got mental
She was slick.
health.
She was slick mouthed too, though. We're not gonna put it like she wasn't. And I'm in a protected position, and I feel like I can talk this way because there's a bunch of people with guns. Okay,
Podiums are not that high.
I don't know
Not
how high it is,
bad.
but that nigga cleared that
That
bitch.
shit is high as fuck.
The judge podiums?
Yeah, that shit high as fuck.
No, you sitting down where the lawyers are at, and then some have got a
You
step.
gotta like clear like 4 feet of vertical to like.
Some got a step right there.
Whatever
So
that
you
nigga
jump on
did.
that step, you sprint, bow, you on that
He
motherfucker.
turned into super nigga.
Oh yeah, Captain Saberho for real.
Boy, he blamed me.
But
and that
she was
motherfucker-
talking shit.
She was talking
She
shit.
was talking shit.
Of course
She was.
Of course she was. So I don't feel bad
So
for
I'm
her.
supposed to be, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't feel bad for her. Like you talking shit? Nah.
And I
Like,
just, you know what I mean? That's Las Vegas, man. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, man, my city on the fucking.
Somebody was like,
For
Las
that.
Vegas is not a real place.
we are looking very Florida-ish lately. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But God damn.
They said Las Vegas is not a real place.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Nah, I heard he fucked that Marshall for real though. The homie, I guess the homie.
When he stood up, and when he standing up, the nigga looking like about 6'4", man.
Yeah, he was big.
But you can hear the judge. You can hear the judge on the long form video. You can. I don't know if it was the marshal or whatever. It was like, man, we gotta get her to. She gotta get her to the hospital.
It's gonna be interesting because the video.
He'll be
tomorrow is gonna
hog-tied. He had his shit around his
Yeah.
mouth. The dog collar. What's that? They put this thing on your mouth. The motherfucker like to spit.
But back to what you said, like these judges, they should be respectful. Like we already know that you got to give out the sentence and all that other stuff. All the extra slick talk is not necessary. So,
Because every now and then you'll find a nigga who I don't give a fuck about the rules.
because at this time, what do I gotta lose?
You already sentenced me too? Oh, I'm already in this bitch. Like, I might well go for the gusto.
This is what I tell my kids all the time. You talking shit. At some point, you gonna run into a motherfucker that's on that type of time.
That don't care.
And you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? We all are until we run into a nigga that's.
Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody has
got
a
a
plan.
plan till they get punched in the mouth. Shit. Hell yeah. Like my I think it was my daughter's game. My daughter's game, man. A young lady got a two-piece, got a quick two-piece, bing bing, right? Because you know you get into these heated moments. Because I've seen it on the court. You get into these heated moments. You don't even know how quick motherfuckers' hands is. You get into the heat of the moment on the court. You throw the ball at somebody. Boop boop.
That's all it takes too.
Fast too.
And now y'all both ejected. Now y'all both gotta go sit down.
Ooh, that's all it takes is a quick little.
Boop boop. And you right back there. It takes you back to reality. Like, hey,
Sometimes, yeah, you need that reset button though.
go to the reset button.
Motherfucker be too far to that simulation. Like, hey, hit that little red button. Come on back, man.
Find somebody else to play
Man,
with. Huh?
listen. Everybody don't give a fuck about that. Everyone don't give a fuck about that gavel. Like, all right, and I'm already sentenced too. I don't have nothing to lose at this point. Beat your ass, bitch.
Hey man, views from shit. He jumping like that, boy. I know he dunking on niggas. Doing the game, nigga. Hey,
Listen, I know when he gets to prison, he ain't gonna have no problems though. Like,
They're like, oh, this nigga crazy.
this nigga's crazy. He's the real deal. We don't gotta test you in the line. We don't gotta test you in the child hotline and none of that other shit. Like, we know you.
OG. Fuck.
We don't,
It's an OG call. He coming with me.
we not giving you no sniggers, trying to make you our bitch. We don't want no. Listen,
Yeah, leave him be.
he's for real. He's already proved it. He good.
Hey y'all, Views from the 7. Hey, you can find us on all platforms, Views from the 7. Instagram and TikTok, that's Views from the _7. You can find me at Just Call Me Spence on Twitter. You can find Skinny, man. Shout out to him, man. He's still getting over his, you know what I mean? Katt Williams them don't have good immune systems, man. You know, too small.
I think his wisdom body coming in. So.
Skinny Jr. 777. Wifey Ivy, man. Where can they find y'all at?
Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy on Twitter and Instagram.
Shayna_Candy everywhere. That's SHAYNA_KANZII.
We up out here. Peace.
Peace.